Good evening, everybody. We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jeannie Blaylock.
And I'm Heather Crawford. Anthony Austin has the night off. A 16-year-old boy found dead after police responded to call about a shooting at an East Arlington hotel.
The investigation was put on hold earlier this morning as police waited for a search warrant to enter the hotel room. On your side, Tia Collins is at the hotel right now. And Tia, I know you talked with experts about why a search warrant was needed in this case. And what did they tell you?
Good afternoon, Jeannie. Well, crime experts tell me that each person who had access to that hotel room has a constitutional right against unreasonable searches or seizures. Investigators risk violating those rights if they do not take the proper steps. Now, at this time, it's unclear who exactly that room was rented to, but it was here at the Inn Suites extended stay where that 16-year-old boy was found. We are in East Arlington at the corner of Atlantic Boulevard in St. John's Bluff.
Sad. That's how neighbors who live here at the Inn Suites extended stay describe an early morning shooting that left one teenager dead.
I wanted to puke because my son's 22 and this kid's 16, and it's like, if it's a murder or a suicide, you don't want any of your kids to go, any child to go through that. And I'm sorry, 16, 22-year-old children, you know what I mean? Yeah. Too young for that.
It was just before 2 a.m. when investigators found a 16-year-old boy shot dead inside a hotel room. Police have identified the victim, but that information has not been released at this time. They believe he was staying at the hotel. According to the hotel's website, 21 is the minimum age required to rent a room unless you have a valid military ID. We've asked JSO who was renting the room and if they are cooperating. We are awaiting a response. Our First Coast News crime and safety analyst Mark Bachman says the sheriff's office gets a search warrant to avoid violating constitutional rights.
Worst case scenario is they would go in there and they start searching, and then later on the suspect had some standing in that room, and now you have a potential Fourth Amendment violation, and the evidence that they find potentially could get thrown out of court.
At this time, it is unclear whether police did obtain that search warrant to enter the room. We know police are questioning witnesses, and they say they have no suspect information at this time. They're asking anyone with information to reach out. Reporting in East Arlington, Tia Collins, First Coast News, on your side.